here with artist and maker and writer and author Jane Dunnewold. And Jane, we're working some more on creative strength training exercises.
Yes.
What's up today?
I think we ought to talk about open-ended exploring.
Okay.
I think it's fun to go into the studio and play around and see what can come of it. And I think journals are a great example of that. Yours is incredible. And I think I've got a sample here from Carol Weeb, a student of mine. And she just filled every page until she was finished. And then that translated into things that were larger projects later. Marielle Musa, I've got a couple samples of her work, started with a little drawing, translated it into this quilted piece, took pictures of that, cut it up, changed it into smaller compositions, made black and white compositions, and these are just a couple of examples of playing in an open-ended way that may later lead to bigger, more complicated, or more intentional kinds of pieces.
You know what I always say? I say to people all the time, to students, you need to let go of expectations, which is different from lowering your expectations, because you know, lowering your expectations is accepting less than you deserve. Letting go of expectations is being open to the idea that anything could happen. So instead of like, I'm going to draw a picture of a face, you're like, I'm going to start drawing a face, and if something else interesting comes along, go after it. And I always think of it as my short attention span art, which is I'm just like, oh, that's shiny. Let's go after that.
Because if we don't allow ourselves that open-ended sort of exploration, then we may be, you know, you don't want to have the blinders on too much because you could miss some great things that are coming in from that peripheral vision.
Right, and I think that's how you find your personal style, is really by being open and exploring and just going towards what interests you.
I agree with you completely. It's how you figure out what your palette is, what colors you like, what materials you like, which of the tools you're going to use, which of the tools you'll never use again.
So I hope that you will make something that expresses your personal style.